After Titus Baduki had a magnificent college football career, it was time to get into the NFL Combine. And when I say working every day to make sure he's that #1 pick and have the fastest 40, because that's all that matters now. So the time has finally got here, and he had the perfect start. Oh man, Titus Baduki was digging deep, and he absolutely ran a 4.46. And with having one of the best 40s out of the tight end room, the job wasn't finished yet. Being a tight end, I absolutely got to show these boys that I can push that way starting off early on. I'm already pushing too, but let's go and speed that thing up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 reps. I'm not too sure about these other athletes, but I'm trying to help my family out. Absolutely jumping a 10-10 and absolutely being a late first rounder. Are you kidding me? But absolutely had AABAB, and they talking about late first rounder. Man, going into the NFL draft, I was just happy to be here, man. I felt like I should be #1 in my eyes, but guess what? Those Carolina Panthers got on the phone with me, and when Coach got on the phone, he said, hey man, it's Coach Canales, and man, we want you here in Carolina. We had an 0-17 record last year, and I said, Coach, guess what, man? I'm ready. And with the 28th pick in the 2024 NFL draft, those Carolina Panthers select Titus Baduki. And man, watching football since I was a kid, man, it was a pleasure meeting Roger Goodell. Absolutely having my jersey hold up with him. Man, I was ready to go play some football. Going into Titus Baduki first game as an NFL absolutely player. He ran a little Texas route and got bimmed, and he said, woo, welcome to the NFL. And just from that first hit, I can already tell the NFL's a little different, but bam, my first pancake absolutely of the season. I absolutely put him on his back. But on 4th and 6, I said, I'm gonna convert. Y'all get that ball to the rookie, and he's gonna take it to the crib. Man, I'm absolutely impressive. Running look at that. One hand, give me that, son. What is wrong with you, boy? You not on my level. Bam, stand on the ground where you belong, because that's where you're gonna beat all night. What did I mean by all night? But absolutely scoring again, and turning up with my teammates on 2nd and 10. I ran it right up the seam, crossed the middle, got put right down, and we get to 2nd and 10 again, and I'm just gonna eat their seams up all night. Absolutely. But I'm not sure if he thinks just because I'm a rookie, he can touch me like that, son. I will get up and do something to you, boy. Absolutely put my hands on you, boy. My name Titus Baduki, but absolutely going to the corner, one hand, oh man, touchdown. I told them boys, I'm here. I'm gonna break the record for the rookie. Absolutely coming in this season, I'm gonna show them who I am. Absolutely. On 1st and 10, I ran a post, made this DB look silly as I took it to the crib early on. But with it being 34-34, with 18 seconds left on that clock, I got a great release. Absolutely caught that ball outside and had one man to beat, and I could bend the corner. He could go all the way, and I'm trying to run through something. Yes, sir. We were going to win our first game of the season because of the rookie. Absolutely 15 receptions, 418 yards, and 5 total TDs. Going into our next game against those Los Angeles Chargers, this is what you call my own route, and absolutely got the ball deflected. But that didn't stop anything, because we got down to that goal line. I ran a Texas route for my first touchdown of the game, so it was 7-7, and I ran a corner route, absolutely dunked on him. But going into the next play, on 1st and 10, I ran the same route, but the quarterback overthrew me. That was kind of on me, because I keep running the same route, but I don't care. I'm going to catch it with one hand this time, and that's what? The next time, I'm going to put it in that bar. And I know, all of you in the comments are going to keep saying, why do you keep running the same route? Son, let me tell you a little something about football. If you want to be great, you're going to go in what works every single time. So we score again. I don't care what you think. If it's going to work, it's going to work, fella. And I'm not going to run from it. Absolutely getting down that field again. And on 3rd and 3, guess what? Throw me that ball, and I'm going to get it. No, sir. They absolutely deflected it. On 4th and 3, I say, hey, throw me that ball again, and I'm going to get us in that box. And no, I didn't. They absolutely turned over the ball, and he think he was doing something there. So on 4th and 11, I broke his tackle. Absolutely said I wanted the first down. And on 1st and goal, I'm going to catch it with one hand again and score it. Just lay on the ground, man. We going to win 35-18. Titus Baduki is already having a strikeout season with 10 receiving TDs and 736 receiving yards. I mean, that's impressive. But going into our next game against those Raiders, bam, that's how you run through somebody and get that first down. Running a little Texas route, absolutely trying to truck stick someone and not going down. I'm not here to play with anyone. Running a post early on, that is a one-hand touchdown for Titus Baduki early. But with those Raiders going back down the field and scoring, I said we have to score, and this is where you separate speed from slow, and Titus is absolutely speed. But going into the next play, on 2nd and 10, I absolutely had him burn and missed the ball. Come on, man, that's on me right there. But running a bam, a post route. When I don't got that ball, you're going to be on that ground, absolutely. But burning him off that line, I caught it with one hand and said I had to make up from earlier because I absolutely missed the ball. Going into the next play, on 2nd and 10, I absolutely said, we're going to score. And I've been at the corner and said, son, get off of me. But on 1st and 10, hey, man, it's 28-18. Let's run this score. Break one tackle. Oh, shoot back inside. I couldn't. I would. Oh, I got one man to beat, and I would absolutely break another one. This rookie, it's insane. We're going to win 42-18, and he ends the game off with 6 total TDs. Going into our next game against those Cincinnati Bengals. As you can see, I had that boy beat off of the line, and I could catch that ball and go all the way for a 6. Getting that ball back and going into the next play on 1st and 10. I ran a little cross route. I would catch that ball, and once I broke that tackle right there, you should have known I was going. I had one man to beat. Spin move. Oh man, break another one, and I'm just out here showboating on these kids. But with it being 21-21, I said throw that ball up and that's that chopper. Put it on his head top. Absolutely on 2nd and 5. One hand, absolutely go in for 6. But with it being 35-31, bam, I helped my teammate out and laid him out. And hey, my teammate goes for 6. We going to win 42-39. What a close one. Going into our next game against those Chicago Bears, I absolutely ran a corner out. Bam, son, yeah, you deserve it. You shouldn't even went down low on me like that. Hurdle over him. I'm not here to play. I'm going to take over the NFL. We're going into the next play on 1st and 10. Soon as I see my teammate get that ball, bam, I wanted to go help out. Absolutely pushed him in the back, and I was looking for more work. But on 1st and 10, guess what, fellas? I'm going to break a tackle, and man, he lucky he put me down because I was finna be gone. But man, that was just a beautiful catch from Titus Baduki, but a beautiful put in there from the QB. Juke, son, get off of me, and I was gone to distance. He could take it all the way for 6. But guess what? On 3rd and 1, I wasn't done just yet. Breaking a tackle, running through defenders, son, get off of me. I will go all the way for 6. Man, I mean him, absolutely. We went 56-24. Going into our next game against those Atlanta Falcons, I absolutely ran across from bam. Oh man, ran him over as soon as I seen him. But going into the next play, I was just getting started, running a corner out. I said, I'm gonna go hold that ball in possession, catch it. Oh man. But I told the QB before the play, throw it up and watch what happens. And I dunked on him, absolutely. But on 1st and 10, I will catch it again and bam, run through him. I mean, I was running through them all night, absolutely. Juke, oh man, breaking tackles. You lucky he got me there. But on 2nd and 1, I catch that ball, dunked on him, actually re-dunked on him, and man, I about got loose. But on 2nd and 3, man, I'm looking for work. Bam, yeah, absolutely. Bam, yeah, I was kind of hating on my teammate because I wanted to score, but absolutely on 2nd and 7, hurdling over him, breaking that tackle and running that thing straight through the middle. I'm looking for more work, absolutely. But on 2nd and 10, catching that raw. Oh no, sir, he deflected it, but guess what? You're gonna pay for that one. Absolutely catching it, been in that corner and stiff arming you. That was disrespectful. Breaking the tackle, juke. Oh man, absolutely. Spin move. Oh, I got one man to beat. Bye bye. I could get out of there and go all the way for 655-36. Man, a beautiful game with 6 total TDs. Going into our next game against those Washington Commanders. Absolutely catch that ball, juking. Let's just take a look at that number 0. Bam, running through and break a tackle. Get back up and try to come get me again. I'm a showboat on you, buddy. And you'll break another tackle. Son, quit football. Quit. Going into the next play on 2nd and 10, spin move. It's something about me breaking tackles this year. But on 1st and 10, I ran a crossing route. Oh man, I'm gonna break that tackle and I could get up that sideline. Stiff arm, son, get off of me. Y'all boys are not taking me down. Son, get on the ground, son. That's where you belong. As a matter of fact, get back on the ground, boy. Somehow, after all those pancakes getting taken out of the game, we still scored. So it's 14-6, but falling on the ground. Bam, I put him on the ground. Son, you think I was done with you? Bam, I'ma put you to your teammates. Absolutely. But on 3rd and 10, I could and I would break a tackle, and with the speed, I'ma say bye-bye and absolutely take that thing all the way to the crib. With the score being 35-13, we're just gonna run it up a little bit. Oh, spin move, juke. Oh, break a tackle. Bam, absolutely. I'm not here to play, and I'm gonna take that thing all the way to the house. Yes, sir. But on 2nd and 10, I wasn't done just yet running a real route. I have that man burnt, and I could with the speed that I have. Showboat and told them boys, shh, it's over. Absolutely on 1st and goal. Get on the ground. We're going to win 62-16. A big win with 4 total TDs. Titus Baduki is having himself a season with 35 receiving TDs already and 2,493 receiving yards. Oh man, going into this next game against these Denver Broncos, I absolutely pancaked him as my teammate. Yeah. What you want to do? I'll put you back on the ground, but he wasn't falling. But we went for 6 early on. But man, I said I'm finna go for 6 this time. Spin move. Oh, stiff arm. I could get up out of there, man. Titus Baduki will go the distance. But on 1st and goal, it's 21-21. And guess what, man? I said I want to take it up a notch. Let's go up 35-27. I catch it out of the backfield again, say bye-bye, and go all the way for 6. But on 4th and 4, I said, give me that ball. Oh, yes, sir. I absolutely ran through him. And look at that number 2. No, sir. Bam! Absolutely running through him, man. It's just absolutely just having fun out here at this point. But on 1st and 10, running a Texas route. Oh, man, I hurdled over him, broke the tackle. go and could go all the way to distance. Man, we're going to win 71-27. And absolutely, somehow, some way, they gave us a loss for that game. I don't know what happened. Went into our next game against those New Orleans Saints. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even want to score. I wanted to run him over and show them boys that I'm absolutely coming with a physical game, and you might need some ibuprofen or something for your head. Bam, after this one, because I'm going to hurt it. Absolutely. I'm not here to play, but on 1st and 10, I catch that ball outside, and man, I'm hurling up for nothing because I got scooped and duped and put on my butt absolutely to the ground, but I absolutely go down there and score. And on 1st and 10, I run a streak route, and man, it's just me and the ref. We go all the way for 6. But on 2nd and 1, guess what? I ran a mini wheel out of that backfield, and I could find that end zone again. It's 28-7, man. Coach needs to take me out of the game because I need to be ready for them playoffs. I mean, we're going to blow them absolutely all the way out. And man, I'm just showboating at this point, but on 2nd and inches, guess what, fellas? Bam! Absolutely found me something to run through, and I absolutely ran through them. But on 1st and 10, I could catch it with one hand, bend that corner, and I mean, it's like all my releases. Bam! Absolutely. Bam! Hold on, I got one more. Bam! Absolutely got 3 pancakes in one play. That's embarrassing. But on 2nd and 8, I catch it out of that backfield. I could, and I would. I'll hurdle up, but man, he kind of hurt my MCL on that one. I mean, I about got hurt right there, but I catch that ball again, and somehow, some way, I got the 1st down. But it's 42-7. I run the out route, and man, guess what? They talking about I didn't get my feet down. Son, if you look, it's absolutely in bounds if you ask me. It's a little chippy there. I'll give it to him. But on 3rd and go, I catch that ball, and guess what, fellas? I'm trying to run through something. On 1st and 10, I will catch it again, break a tackle. Hold on, spin move. Absolutely got one man. Now, bam, running through him, and I could, and I would go all the way for 6. And man, we're going to win 56-21, and I ended the game off for 7 total TDs. Going into our next game against those New York Giants, I ran a crossing route, and oh man, Titus Baduki will juke, oh man, spin move, and could he get up out of there? Yes, he could. Break about 3 tackles, and that boy could go all the way to the crib. He is not here to play. But on 1st and 10, he ran an out route, stiff arm. Oh, get off of him. He could, and he would go. Oh, he's showboating out here. This boy don't even want to score. But going into the next play, on 2nd and 2, man, I don't even know what kind of route that was, but my teammate scored, and I was just happy for him. But on 1st and 10, man, I was wide. Nah, I wasn't wide open, but I bammed him on the ground. Bammed him when he got back up, and guess what? Bam! So my teammate could go through, and guess what, son? I'm like, oh boy, you got lucky. The time ran out. Absolutely. If he didn't go score, you would have been on the ground too, but man, I missed the ball, and that's on the QB. He overthrew me, man. Don't start this now, but absolutely throwing him on the ground as we going for 6. On 1st and 10, I catch it straight out in the middle, and boy, I fell on my neck. But on 2nd and 10, I told him to throw that rock again, and I will catch it with one hand on the sideline, and guess what? That DB didn't know what he was doing, so he was sitting in no man's land, and I will go down and score again. I will take it down the middle again as I could, and I would go down 4-6 and do a front flip into the end zone. But on 1st and 10, guess what? I'm going to catch that ball, break a tackle, and guess what? I'm going to make some shake to get that 1st down, and on 1st and goal, I absolutely catch it and get another TD and do my little dance, and we win 52-14. Going into our next game against those Kansas City Chiefs, absolutely breaking tackles. I broke about 3, 4, 5 of them things, but I could, and I would take it all the way to the crib. I'm not here to play, but absolutely on 4th and 10, I'm going to convert every time, so that's why I told him to throw me that ball. I'm here to help these Carolina Panthers absolutely have the best record they've ever had. Absolutely breaking tackles again and running through people to get in that end zone. I'm not here to play with anyone, but on 4th and 9, guess what? I'm going to go up and get that ball and almost break loose again. I could, and I would absolutely go for 6. And on 2nd and 10, guess what? I absolutely had the whole team on me. The whole team was on me, but he hit me in the end zone. I score again, and we're absolutely going to blow this team here out. I absolutely catch it with one hand and go down 20-28. Bam! Absolutely laid over top of him because he's my son. But on 4th and 8, I told him to throw that rock up again, and I absolutely dunk on them boys. It's 35-27. Every time we score, they strike back. I catch it with one hand, but I could, and I would take it all the way the distance. We're going to win 42-34. Going into the NFL playoffs, we had a 1st round bye, and we was ready for whatever team wanted the smoke. Absolutely. So whoever won, absolutely was going to play us, and guess who it was? It was those Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm sorry, you got a pretty good team, but you're not on our level this year. I'm just going to keep it straight up with you. But absolutely, going into our next game against those Philadelphia Eagles, this was going to be a great game. But on 2nd and 7, I juke, break a tackle, break another one, but they rally to the ball. That's one thing about these these Eagles, man. They have one of the hardest hitting defenses, so we have to come with it. And look at that, man. Is that Brandon Graham running with me? Are they kidding me? Absolutely break him down right here. And they didn't throw me the ball, but guess what, man? I'm going to block him up and tell him, yeah, I'm physical too. I'm absolutely going to give you a headache by the end of this game. But Brandon Graham, the D-lineman, drops back in coverage and gets an interception. That is not like us. But I ran a man. I don't even know what that's called, but I one hand, break a tackle, and I couldn't. I would go in the end zone, but it was a flag before the play even started. But guess what? Bam! I'm going to run through him just because I wanted to. Absolutely. But it was a flag on Brandon Graham, so guess what? We'll take it. But on 1st and 10, I run a corner out. Bam! I didn't get the ball, but guess what? I'm going to stand over him because he's my son, as I always say. And on 1st and 10, spin move, I could put him, that boy about broke loose, and I almost stuck him right in his jaw right there. Yeah, that's what type of player I am. But on 1st and goal, I will catch that ball and go in for 6. And man, I was fired up because I'm trying to win this game. But on 21-24, I catch it, stiff arm, get off of me, but he gets me low. And I said, 1st down, let's get it. But on 1st and goal, I will catch that ball again. Spin move. But there, look, I told you, man, they're rallying that ball. That's one thing. They have a great defense, but I run a slant, get in that end zone, but somehow, some way, we didn't come out with it. We will be going to that truck and turning our equipment in. It's over. It's over. Absolutely over. But this was Titus Baduki, rookie season in the NFL. But we kinda had some bad news. Titus Baduki got into it with the whole coaching staff, got into a fight, and he has been released. And this was his last season. Drop in the comments down below, what do you think about that?